Hey, how you doing? Here we are again. Got to do a little promo right here, just for the hell of it, just because I'm wearing one of my favorite shirts. This is my Pantera. It's kind of like almost like a jersey. I mean, it's regular like cotton material, but the way it's designed, it kind of looks like a jersey style. Uh, I remember. Oh God, I can't remember how many years ago it was. I want to say it's probably what, late '80s. So it's been a while. Um, but the first time I seen Pantera was at Bogarts in Cincinnati. And if you've never been to a show at Bogarts, especially if you like metal or some alternative music, they even have quite a few, I think, rap acts play there. But it is, I haven't been there in years, like I said, but I know when I was going, because me and a couple of friends of mine, we used to go down almost like once a week, back, late '80s, early '90s with all the thrash bands. They'd all play down there, and it's an incredible place to see concerts. So if you get a chance, um, check them out on Ticketmaster, or I'm sure they probably have their own website. It's Bogarts, Bogarts. Um, they have incredible shows there, and it is a really good place to see bands because it's big enough that you have the room and the incredible acoustics and stuff for good sound quality. Excellent lighting. They do allow like pyrotechnics and stuff like that, or at least they did, back in the '90s and stuff when we used to go. Um, but it's still small enough to where you feel kind of like connected to the bands when you're seeing them, which is killer. Especially first time we seen Pantera, I'm pretty sure it was like me, my friend Brad Webb, and I want to say Jason Golf was with us, and there might have been like one other person that went with us, I'm sure. But this was, I mean, I think at that time the only thing we'd really heard by Pantera was like the Cowboys from Hell song, and maybe Cemetery Gates, I think might have been playing on the radio prior to the release. But we actually seen them a few weeks before the Cowboys from Hell CD um, hit the store shelves, and we were just fucking blowing them away. It was just unlike anything that we'd heard, when it came to metal at that time. And instantly became a fan favorite with all of us. They were opening up for Prong at that time, and then we proceeded to see them. I mean, hazard a guess, I'd say we've probably all seen them, at least 10 times over the years. But anyhow, that's my shirt. I don't know why I'm rambling on about that, but hey, I like Pantera. Fucking kick ass. But I'm here. I got my comic block today, so I thought I'd just, you know, do a short video, open up the comic block, see what it's like. I'm still waiting on my freaking Munch Pack. I was hoping that I'd be able to do it like an unboxing video for my Munch Pack, but it got lost or something because it supposedly shipped from Arizona on the 11th. And when I click on the tracking number, it still says that it was picked up. That's it. Nothing more. It was going priority mail. It should have taken 3 or 4 days. And I know the post office here in Pickwick called me and said, well, with all the blizzard that they had, anything coming from New York, blah, 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 is delayed. And I'm thinking, well, why would it be coming from up there? I mean, but of course, I know, sometimes they do. They, for whatever freaking reason, they crisscross, they can pass you 3 or 4 times before they actually get to where they're supposed to be going. No wonder shipping costs so much. Cut out part of it and just ship it direct. I mean, makes sense to me. But so hopefully here soon. Last I heard from Munchpack is that the same thing on their end when they tried to look and do tracking and stuff on it. It just looked like it's just gone. Just, I don't know whether the label or something fell off and it's just sitting somewhere because they don't know where the hell it's supposed to go or what. But they suppose they're going to be shipping me out another one here soon, and hopefully this one will actually make it to me. because I'm interested in trying some snacks from around the world. But we'll deal with that when it comes. For now, we're going to do the comic block. And this is obviously the comic block for January. And again, I don't actually remember what they said was supposed to be in here. I want to say Silver Surfer might have been one. In fact, I could be wrong. Or Red Sonja. I think Red Sonja was supposed to be one. But I don't remember really what the other ones are. So, I know next month's is supposed to be pretty good, but they'll probably have a card showing what next month's going to be, so we'll cover that. Alright, first, of course, we'll look at the shirt. It always comes with a shirt. And I still haven't got freaking hangers. So I'll just have to fold this one up and stick it up on the shelf. Okay. Oh. Alright, didn't know what that was at first, but now I do. It's really cool. Says Xavier's Gym for Gifted Youngsters. Westchester, New York. Founded 1963. Mutatis Mutandis. Yeah, I like that. I really like that. I'm a big X-Men fan. You know, a lot of people have it's kind of a love-hate thing. They either they really love the X-Men or they don't like them at all. Especially when it comes to the movies. You know, a lot of people didn't like X-Men movies at all. I personally, I loved them. You know, I thought they were well done, and I know there's going to be hardcore people out there that nitpick all these all the little things with the movies or even bigger things that they didn't follow the comics or the storyline. Well, I can't do that all the time. It's just like when they write a book. You can't do a film based on a book page for page. The movie'd end up being 20 hours long. You'd have people falling asleep during it because they're freaking tired from watching. And you can't really do the same thing with comic book inspired movies. I mean, you got to take what you can from the characters and include as much as you can, but sometimes they want to just they want it to be its own thing too. They don't want to go and follow along with the storyline in the comics page for page and do an exact telling of the the same stories. They want to broaden it and do something else. It expands the universe. But from a technical standpoint, I think the actors that they got, getting Patrick Stewart to play Xavier was genius. I mean, I honestly, even not thinking about him, just trying to think about other people that would play that role, and I can't think of anybody. Even before I seen the first X-Men movie, when I had just heard that's who they had picked to play Charles Xavier, I was like, oh, that's fucking genius. And Hugh Jackman, who doesn't love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine? I'm sad to see that X-Men Apocalypse, he's going to have a small part in that, and then in 2017 he's supposed to be doing a third Wolverine movie. Again, some people didn't like the Wolverine movies. I like them. I really separate the comics and stuff from the movies. I like them as two different mediums. I look them at two different things altogether. And regardless of whether you like the movies or not, I don't think anybody would discount the fact that Hugh Jackman was Wolverine. I mean, without even coming out and doing anything, just his demeanor, his stature, how he looked. I mean, and they really didn't, from my understanding, they really didn't have to do a whole lot with him. I mean, he let his hair grow out and stuff and got scruffy and everything, and obviously they did his hair up a little bit to give it that shape that Wolverine always has. But yeah, he's freaking genius. Just genius. There's a lot of them that I think the casting for the X-Men movies I think was really good. So anyhow, I love that shirt. And also, again, shirts. If you want to check out shirts, you could probably, maybe even if you go on today, you might be able to get that shirt. for like $10 through shirtpunch.com. So go. Wait till we're done here, and then go. Or if you got like 2 computers, then you can do it at the same time. Multitasking. All right, next. Well, I don't feel anything like sticking up or anything, so the little comic collectible must be maybe like a print or something. So this is probably the first comic. Hey, I was right. You got him, not as bad as I thought. Got Silver Surfer #1. So that looks a lot of stuff on that cover. Look at that, look at that. Anybody else remember those little like play school phones right there? I remember having one of those damn things. And then look over here, we got the right there. Like almost kind of looks like an Iron Man mask, but not really. It looks a little bit different. Guitar. Huh. Well, it doesn't look like it seems to be like a variant cover or anything. To be honest, I didn't really read a whole lot of Silver Surfer comics. I don't know why, I just didn't. Next. Uncanny X-Men #1. Looks like it's got Magneto on there, and Warren Worthington III, otherwise known as Angel, of course, in that incarnation there. Looks more like the came to be known as Archangel. After he had because originally he had just like regular, like angel wings that were out of his back, and then he eventually ended up getting the metal ones, or the adamantium. I'm pretty sure they were adamantium, just like the claws and the skeletal structure of Wolverine came to be. Sure who the black-haired one is. Almost looks like Rogue, because she's got that little. You can't really see it. You got that little white streak in her hair. Another one down here might be Psylocke, and then of course that's Sabretooth. Well, like I said, I like X-Men, so try to check that one out. Next, yeah, here's the Red Sonja, and this one is a variant cover. It's an exclusive for Comic Block. Red Sonja. It's from the Dynamite label. Heard you know that Dynamite, they have been doing a lot of they're really at the really kind of be at the forefront of comics right now. They do a lot of stuff. I'm not sure whether they do it just for like boxes like this, or whether there's a lot more to it. I don't know, I haven't really checked them out. But next up, yeah, oh cool. It's a print, little lithograph print of Carnage, which is nice, as this is the same size, and it's done by the same artist, I believe. Yeah, it's done by the same artist as the Venom one that I got in one of my other boxes. So I'll have to get, maybe I'll get just a bigger frame and actually just put them side by side. Yeah. There, okay, I look like Carnage here. That's pretty cool. That's it. That's it for the the actual box stuff in there. We got 4 cards here. No, just the one. And we'll go over, yeah, this is January. Comic Blocks says presenting Uncanny X-Men. From creators Cullen Bunn and Greg Land comes the new ongoing series. 8 months after the end of the Secret Wars, the X-Men find themselves in a changed world, one full of more hate and fear than ever before. Intent on putting an end to mutant death, Magneto assembles a team of deadly mutant allies with one goal in mind. And that's probably the eradication of humans. Then we got Silver Surfer #1. Dan Slott, Mike Allred, and Laura Allred are the creative minds who are back to bring us the new ongoing adventures of Norrin Radd, aka the Silver Surfer, and his companion Dawn Greenwood. Together, these cosmic travelers have visited and experienced the strangest things the universe has to offer. Now the time has come for them to explore Earth. They're going to be fucking disappointed when they get here, aren't they? Jesus. Especially with the goofy ass people we got in the upper positions these days. Yeah, we could make a whole, we could probably make a 24-hour video talking about that. Red Sonja #1. Exclusive variant cover. Red Sonja is back and on new quest with an updated look for the new year. A message is spread across the people of the nation. The king is dying. Red Sonja rides out to save him from certain doom while forces of evil plot to strike while the kingdom is weak. Meanwhile, a new threat to Hyrkania emerges from within its own borders, one that seeks to destroy the homeland. Yeah, it looks like Hyrkania. I read Sonja once, so I'm not sure if that's the right pronunciation or not. And Lee Howard Carnage print, an accompaniment to the Fantastic Venom print from October 2015 comic block. This print depicts Carnage in all his villainous, tormented glory. If you love this print and are sad about missing the Venom one, hit up Lee Howard on Instagram. Lee Howard _art. He loves hearing from his fans. So there you go. Interested in, if you like Venom or Carnage, interested in some good prints by a talented artist, check him out on Instagram. It's Lee Howard _art. And then, of course, we have the Xavier's Gym for Gifted Youngsters t-shirt. If you're anything like us, you've made a New Year's resolution to get fit. I'm actually in pretty good shape. I got a full gym out there. Granted, I don't use it too much in the winter because there's not actually a heater out there. Well, I do have an electric fireplace that I could turn on in it. It's fairly decent out there. I can get up to around 50, 55 degrees. But yeah, it's still a little chilly. We're doing that in style with this excellent shirt from Shirt Punch. Love this shirt? Then check out shirtpunch.com for more great pop culture tees every 24 hours. And again, that means they change every 24 hours. So if you're interested in that shirt, you better log on and see if it's one that they have on today. Of course, if you want, I'm sure you can probably look around and check eBay or something. Somebody might have one to get rid of if you miss out on it. Anyhow, that's it. That's all. So hopefully my lunch pack, I'll hear about something with it here pretty soon. You know what? I got something in the mail today I need to bitch about just for a minute because I ain't got nobody to bitch at here. The dog don't listen to me. He don't give a shit. I hate this. All I don't have cable. You know why I don't have cable? It's pointless. Okay, with streaming services you have, my Roku 3, I got a high def antenna. I get like 17 channels now, and they've been adding more channels. You know, like 26 and 22, 45, they've all got like separate channels outside of their regular programming that are like just movie channels and stuff. I get one now. It's I want to say it's 26-3 Ion Television. Love that channel. It's got my types of shows all freaking day. Like one day it'll be nothing but Criminal Minds. Another day it'll be nothing but Blue Bloods. What else do they have on there? Flashpoint. And one day it was nothing but Flashpoint episodes. It's great. You know, between all that, why pay? I mean, what is cable these days? Like $130, $140, maybe more. And for what? You're gonna get like 2,000 channels? Who the hell needs 2,000 channels? Nobody. Okay, I've got like 17 channels through my high def antenna. There's a couple of them I really don't watch. My Roku 3, I probably got, you know, at least 400 or 500 different ones I can access on there. Do I? No. I mean, there's no point. There's no point in giving. Why pay for something you're not going to use? That's just, it's asinine. But so the only thing I use the cable or that service for is my internet. And I'm not complaining about the service itself. It's a great service. I've never had any problems with it. But what I don't understand is why it just keeps going up and going up. I mean, granted, this is the first time it's gone up in probably 6 months. Okay, but I'm going to say last year, maybe the year before, it was like 3 months in a row it went up. And over the course of those 3 months, I mean, it went up by like $20, which is just, I mean, it's ridiculous. Now, my new invoice that I got is $70.70. Was $66.55. So it went up just under $4. Not a big deal, but still, paying $70 for, I mean, just high-speed internet. And what I don't understand is what's different between last month and this coming month to warrant an increase in price. But actually, my biggest complaint isn't that it went up. So I know, it's going to happen with pretty much anything. At times, it's going to go up in price. Problem I have is why wasn't I, why didn't they let me know beforehand? Like my car insurance, anytime my car insurance changes, they let me know. Okay, and not the month that it's changing. Okay, they let me know before the month that it's due to change. That way I have a heads up and I know when I go to write it out in my checking account, I'm writing out the right fucking amount. Just ridiculous. Maybe I should look around. Maybe there's something better out there than what I have right now as far as my high-speed internet. I don't know. Maybe I'll look around and see. Tell you what, the first company that comes along, and this don't really apply to high-speed internet, but just cable. First company that comes along that offers to where you can pay just a certain price, and I think I've said this before, just a certain price, say $40 a month. Okay, and for that $40 a month, you get 40 channels. Thinking $1 a channel? You know what? I'd pay it. If I could do that and I could choose what 40 channels I get, I'd do it. Especially if you had the option that in any month, not just at any time in the month, but when your next billing cycle is supposed to start, if you decide, well, there's a channel, this channel, that channel you don't really watch, you want to try something different, and you can go onto their website and you can pick and choose. And each month, if you want to change a couple of channels, you can do it, and then they can just do it from their place. Feed it through the lines, and it switches it on your box, and then you've got channels that you're going to like, instead of paying for a bunch of crappy junk. But that's just me. I don't. Like I said, I don't have cable. I'm fine. I'm fine with just over-the-air stuff and Roku and DVDs. I got DVDs, and I'll see. I'm the kind of guy. I'll take movies and I'll watch them again and again and again. Cheaper than paying for cable every month. But I do want high-speed internet. Just grumbling that it's when you're living paycheck to paycheck, when you see stuff going up and there's really no logical reason why, it can be a little irritating. And hey, it's our First Amendment right. We're allowed to bitch about things if we want. I'm not downgrading any cable companies. I'm just saying that, it sucks that it keeps getting more expensive. But that's it. All right, I'm done. It's Friday. Relax. It's supposed to be like 50-some degrees tomorrow. It's gonna be nice. And I think this next week's supposed to have a couple days up around 50 and 55, somewhere in there. That'll be good. I can get a little more work done at work. Get a few more hours. It's always nice. That's it. This is just your average Joe doing the comic block for January. Take it easy. Have a good day. Say